What's good, YouTube? Back again with a mini series, WNBA, and you know, I really want to like play a long career, but I was like, we got a lot of series going on, a lot of games are going to be dropping soon. Anyway, it's 2026. We gotta lock in, so we gotta finish. We gotta start and finish our WNBA career mode. So we're gonna do a mini series on that. Just play one season like how we did last year, and just go ahead, like and subscribe, and stay tuned to the mini series.
Go ahead, Elizabeth.
Whew, big night tonight. You've been on a journey to get to this stage and join the WNBA sisterhood. Who is a player that, if you could choose, you would want to play with this summer?
Ooh, easy answer for me. Asia Wilson. I know that she's technically still playing, but with everything that she's accomplished so far, she is a legend to me. That is legend status. And I want to put in that same work. You know, use my skills on both ends of the court and lead this franchise to multiple championships.
I mean, she is a star in this league, and the game is better for having her in it. Have you thought about what you're going to say when that interaction happens?
Wow. I wish that I could sit here and tell you that I'd be a poised young lady. But she actually came and gave a talk at my school one year, and to be really honest with you, I can't tell you a word she said. I just couldn't hear her over the sounds of my internal screams. Just like one big loud scream, just on a loop the entire time. So yeah, I'm not super optimistic about keeping my cool. But I would love to ask for a jersey or a signature or something, though. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be absolutely fine.
Thank you.
On another note, the league is at a fascinating growth point right now, with viewership skyrocketing. How much of the WNBA did you watch growing up? And does the history of the game inform at all where you want to land?
Look, if I could wave a magic wand and get the Houston Comets back, oh, that would be my choice. Line me up. Cheryl Swoops, Tina Thompson, Cynthia Cooper, and I would just be in basketball paradise. Exactly, yes. But no, all jokes aside, it's really just such an honor to be considered by all these franchises.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited to be walking the road that all these legends paved before me.
The spotlight has definitely been on women's sports these last years. How much do you think that on-court rivalries play a factor in the growth of the league? And do you think that these storylines are good for the game?
Oh, I love the way that stories are being told right now. And I think that has fueled those rivalries that you're talking about. You know, look at Angel and Caitlin. They faced off in the national championship in college, and their fans have followed them to the WNBA. You know, every matchup between those two is must-see TV. And the Fever and Sky have two of the hottest tickets in the sport right now. And when the Aces and Liberty assembled all that star power a couple years back, every matchup between them was called the Battle of the Super Teams, just pulling in huge ratings, huge numbers. And my grandma wouldn't be able to follow anything that was happening on the court. But I'll tell you, she knows all the tea. She definitely knows all the tea. And I think all these rivalries are just another entry point for the fans.
Yeah, totally agree there. Unfortunately, you just missed sharing the court with the WNBA's all-time leading scorer, Diana Taurasi, who played in the league from 2004 to 2024. She brought a ton of that spice you were talking about for so long. Now, what part of her legacy speaks to you the most?
DT scored more than 10,000 points in the greatest league in the world. That is wild. 2 decades, she just kept putting up buckets. That longevity is incredible. The hours that she spent in the gym when the lights were low and the stands were empty so that she could shine when it mattered the most. You know, as someone who loves to score, she is my GOAT. Best to ever do it.
That's right. For the fans who might not know you yet, what do they need to know, either on or off the court?
Look, I'm confident. I have worked really, really hard to get here, and I'm going to make an impact from day one. Diana Taurasi was willing to talk a little trash, but she always backed it up with her game. And fans can expect me to do the very same thing. That goes for the court and the press conferences too. So you might want to make sure you tune into those.
Let's go. Okay, so I want to shift gears quickly for a couple of rapid-fire questions so new fans can get to know you. First, when it comes to a city, do you prefer a bigger metropolis vibe or a smaller, more intimate one?
I grew up in a town where everybody knew everybody else. And, you know, where people took time out of their day to stop you on the sidewalk and tell you had a good game. And where they know your go-to order at the diner. And, you know, when you compare that to your New Yorks or your Chicagos, you know, of course, you're not going to be matching those same kinds of population numbers, but what we lacked in quantity, we absolutely made up in quality with those genuine connections. And I just feel most at home when I'm surrounded by friendly faces.
All right. Let's keep this one easy. Favorite color?
Give me bright. Give me vibrant yellow. It's bold, it's optimistic, it's cheerful. You know, when I'm wearing yellow, I can just feel myself lifted and happy. And I think, you know, when you put that energy out into the world, that same energy comes right back to you.
I like it. Okay, how about this? On a day when you've got nothing scheduled and you can just relax on the couch, what is your go-to cheat meal?
Oh. If it swims, I'll eat it. I'll eat it. Oh. Sushi, crab cakes, seafood boil. Yes, that's what I need. Oh my gosh, one summer growing up, we rented out this beach house for a week. And when I tell you that I lived off of lobster rolls every single meal, I'm not exaggerating. And now that you mention it, I'm actually really excited to spend these next 6 months traveling to all these coastal cities. But I'm really gonna have to lock in, or else it's gonna be like Cape Cod 2018 all over again. Nobody wants that.
Okay, I'm definitely not trying to get you in trouble. Okay, let's bring it on back to basketball. Let me ask you, does it matter to you where you're selected in the draft order?
Yes and no. How is that for an answer? Look, this is the toughest professional league in the world when it comes to cracking a roster, and it just keeps getting harder and harder the further you are along in the draft order. And there was that documentary, the 144, 2 years back, and I know we're up to 156 for the Valkyries, but still. That being said, if you presented me with the option between a high draft number and a strong fit within an organization where I can really, you know, see my game blossom while I adjust to the pro level, I would take that second option every time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And now, the presentation of the award ceremony. Make some noise for the WNBA champions, your New York Liberty. The head coach is Sandy Rondello.
Well, the WNBA season has still only just begun, but already the intensity is high.
Well, these players are competitors. I mean, nobody wants to get off to a slow start and look like an easy target in this league.
Now, here is Ionescu. Launches a three. Good. First shot, first basket.
Well, Ionescu has the kind of range that you simply have to respect. He's such a reliable three-point shooter.
To the paint. Here's Parker Tyus. Sinks that one from the post. Here's New York now. Now here's Gardner. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Can't get it to fall, and she's missed her second after making her first. Inside, Parker Tyus again.
That's a good look. That is a good look. And she'll make that one most of the time.
Down low. Here's Lainey Hamilton. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Oh, I love that vision, guys. What a great job threading that pass into the lane.
How about Benijah Laney Hamilton, the most improved player in 2020?
Well, with players opting out of that season, Laney Hamilton just lit up the Bradenton Wubble. Then backed it up in 2021 with an all-star nod. Such a great player.
Laney Hamilton.
Guarded by Young. Clock at 6. Here's Lainey Hamilton. No good with the triple. Stops, pops, and she gets that one to go off the front iron.
Parker Tyus.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Gardner. Shoots the three, connects from three-point range.
That's just supreme confidence from Gardner, knowing how efficient she can be off the catch.
Baseline J on the way. Again, Las Vegas.
Early on, nearly perfect from the floor. Just one miss on their first 5 shots.
Outside Stewart. The three. It's hauled in by Chelsea Gray. Stolen by Lainey Hamilton. Oh, it's blocked by Parker Tyus. And so it looks like Liberty will retain possession here. Here's Gray. Lets it go from deep. That's good, and she's now 3 for 4 from the floor.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Here's Burke. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Jones, no good.
You just assume she's going to knock those down when she's as open as she was there.
Well, when you think about the best organization in the W, Las Vegas has to be near the top of the list.
I mean, no team has won more over the last 5 years, but also no one has invested more with their own dedicated practice facility, improved arena as well. The Aces are very serious about winning.
Rebounded by Misaman. The Liberty trail to the middle. Outside for Cloud. Takes the three. Rebound by the Aces. Smith outside. Pass to Lloyd. Over to the left wing. Sinks the triple.
Tremendous find by Lloyd. She's really a combo guard, but she has point guard savvy. Senses when her teammates are open.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Three-pointer Natasha Cloud. No good. She has missed 3 of her 5 attempts this game. Baseline try. And again, it's Las Vegas.
They've got that field goal percent.
Lloyd with it. Picked up by Stewart. Drops in the breakaway layup.
You know, not a great start for her in the first, but she's quickly turning that around.
Outside Stewart. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. The three-pointer is on target.
Zero hesitation on Ionescu's shots. She's pretty much got it all picked out so that once she gets the ball, she's automatic.
Yep, count it.
She's made the most of her chances, hasn't she? She needs to keep on working to get these good looks.
Las Vegas foul call. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Well-timed pass and goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Gotta appreciate how Ionescu reads the defense. Terrific job of finding the open teammate there.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones. Stewart with the ball, working on Wilson. Shot's good by Jones.
Well, we rave about Jones from deep. Remember, she still can win down low.
And again, it's Las Vegas. Good if it goes. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so that's the end of the first half. Aces ahead, leading by 14. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. And the Aces with possession. 17 points was their biggest margin.
It was a long time coming, but the Liberty finally won it all in 2024.
You think about it, it's their first championship after losing in the finals 5 times, including the year before, 2023. And it wasn't easy. It took the full 5 games, overtime in that game 5, but Liberty fans got to see their team win on their court. Such a sweet feeling.
Offensive rebound. Wilson with the bucket.
You got to give them credit for the job they've done on the boards.
Well, guys, they've done a lot of things well, but their rebounding is right at the top of the list.
Stewart, good, and Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
Stewart's presence down low stems from her skills and finesse. She's something to watch and something to admire. Their second half has started well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts. I like to see that.
Brings it from beyond the arc.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a 3.
On offense, here the Liberty. Trailing by 17. Here's Lainey Hamilton. Out of bounds. Liberty ball as New York keeps possession. And we're just about a minute and a half into this third quarter of basketball.
Something's brewing, guys, and it's not just the pot of coffee I put on. Their 3-pointers just keep on dropping.
Oh, and that coffee you put on has been great. So thank you for that, Tim. Look, they've just had a great second half from long range. Things are definitely starting to look up for them.
You want cream and sugar?
Oh, I usually just drink it black, but thank you, Tim.
Now here's Gardner. She has 6. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. 6 to shoot. The 3. Lainey Hamilton can't get it to fall.
Well, offensively speaking, it has been a tough quarter for her.
And during her 2024 MVP season, A'ja Wilson set a new WNBA scoring record.
Yeah, she became the first player to score 1,000 points in a single season. Wilson averaged just about 27 points per game. Just unreal.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Good on the triple.
That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
Puts up a 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Moving the ball well out of the front court. Wilson with a nice find.
Here's Ionescu. 9 points in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Jones outside. Gardner for 3. Asia Wilson grabs the board. Hamilton covering. And the 3 ball is good.
What a competitor. Shot all game long, and she's really shouldered the load for her team offensively.
Now here is Ionescu. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, you know, contact can't slow Ionescu down. She sticks with her inside shot and finishes strong.
And here's Asia Wilson outside. Drops in the tray.
Offensively, she can be the engine that drives them at any given moment.
New York calls timeout.
Well, after winning her third MVP in 2024, no one has won that award more than Asia Wilson.
Yeah, picking up number 3 at just 28 years old. Wilson's on a trajectory we have never seen. A 4th MVP would set a new league record.
Now here is Stewart. Now Burke. 6 on the shot clock. Cloud outside. Off the mark there with the 3. She's got a clear path. Here's Wilson. And the shot goes in.
They've been very sound offensively in the second half.
And there's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
And you kind of wonder what was one team talking about in the locker room and what was the other?
New York, no good that time either.
Hey, look over here!
With the fadeaway. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
The leading
Winning this one easily. And this crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Boy, I mean, for us too, it was shocking. I don't care what the math.
Hi, Elizabeth.
All right, so clearly the Aces and Liberty have become one of the biggest rivalries in the WNBA these last few years. So how has the energy been in the locker room leading up to this matchup?
You know, we've got a lot of vets on this team, and they've been keeping it chill. And that's been good for me because I was probably way too geeked when I first joined this organization. It was literally one of the first things that I did when I knew that I would be here. I went right to the schedule, just circled today's date. I still remember my mom and I texting back and forth in all caps when they were matching up in the finals a few years ago. Stewie! Asia! Jackie! Sam! Oh my goodness, I'm glad they're staying professional. Someone's got to.
So before you were even affiliated with one of these teams, did you have like a favorite moment between these two?
Oh, easy. Game 4, 2023 finals. Chelsea and Kia go down with injuries, and then it seems like all the momentum flipped. And then they hang around just long enough for Asia to take over. Oh! Sid Colson, a plus 17 in a 1-point win. And then she just makes this ridiculous behind the back dime on a fast break. Yes! That's basketball. That was a vibe.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.